Hey everyone, Matt Pisarcik from RazorEmporium.com. Today coming at you for a very quick tutorial, how to load a Shavette. Well, you may have been thinking about it, maybe you're contemplating, oh, this looks so manly, so cool, I want to get a Shavette. I'm not ready to commit to the straight razor quite yet, but man, this is the next step. After double-edged razors, I'm gonna go to the Shavette. But how do I load this? It's so weird, it's so strange. What is this? How do I put a blade in it? I'm here to show you. Worry not. Let's just go right down the line. We're gonna start with the Holy Black. This guy is pretty much a traditional style. It's got the big giant clamp. Kind of a cool style with this humpback, really big face to it, heavy handles. So we're gonna get right in on this. It works much like a lot of them where there's a clamping mechanism. We first pull that clamp backwards. I like to use my thumbnail, kind of separate these two blades, pun intended. And now opened up, it's gonna look like this. And it looks like a Swiss Army knife. You're like, what is this? You're gonna take half a double-edged blade, simply snap them in half while they're still in the wax wrapper. And we are gonna set this here on these little two guiding posts and then bring over the other blade, carefully kind of lifting up and dropping, making sure that you hear that nice snap, that it's dropped in place. The blade should look relatively straight, and if it does, we go ahead, clamp it down. Now it's got some pressure, it's ready to be used. All right, next up is the Paraso, the Save the Barber, as they call it. This is kind of fancy because it's got the wood handles, kind of more traditional look, more slimmer, sleeker, pretty similar to the Holy Black. It's got a clamping mechanism on top, a little smaller this time. It also has the forked kind of little blade area. Again, my thumb works perfect, my thumbnail, to get in there and separate these two blades. And I can again take my half a double edge blade, drop it on these two little guiding posts with the big triangles touching the posts. Again, I'm going to kind of lift up this as I bring it over, just so I don't slide the blade back off. I made sure that I can see the two holes. It's good. I'm going to clamp it down, and it is ready to use. That's a dangerous edge, people. Okay, next up is probably one of the trickier ones out there. It's the Feather Artist Club series. If you've heard of feather blades, maybe you love the feather Japanese double-edged blades, you definitely got to check out the Artist Club. Now, this is going after this kind of traditional Japanese straight razor look, the Kamisori as it's called, where it's not a straight razor that has a folding handle. It's more of a straight razor that just has one side that's sharp, and you actually kind of hold it like this, flat against your face, and the handle kind of is a little bit more tricky to get a hang of, but I know a lot of guys that love this. They actually make their own brand of blades and cartridges that are designed to work with the Feather Artist Club series, and so they have this unique little hole at the front kind of toe or nose of the razor holder, and you also have this corresponding dowel on the plastic cartridge. So I'm going to try to show this. It's kind of unique. This guy, you can squeeze it kind of open. It's like a little pinching mechanism. It's spring-loaded, and it's able to be kind of pinched open. So we slide back the lever. The blade is now pushed up to the top. I'm going to put this hole into the dowel here, and at the same time kind of pinch the head open and slowly advance this guy and get the blade in, and then let go of the guard. It looks like it went in pretty good. There we go. I noticed if I just kind of held it upside down and pinched it open, the blade actually dropped and seated really nicely. Now I have a really clean edge that's exposed at the bottom of this Shavette, and this Artist Club is ready to use. A little tricky, but I think you can do it. Last up from what we stock is a Parker, and this is another all metal one. Again, we had horn, we had wood, and now we have all metal, so some people may like this. Again, it's pretty similar to the rest. I know this is kind of like rinse and repeat, but all metal, made in India from Parker. Again, it has a lever that comes up like a little clamp. I separate the two halves. I grab a half a double-edged blade. I put it on my guiding posts. And then I can bring this other little part over, and it is locked and loaded, ready to use. Kind of nice if it's all metal, maybe a little more durable, long-term, throw it in your shaving bag, you don't worry about it. From Parker. Well, that's all I got. Today was just a really quick tutorial, a how to load a Shavette. If you've been wondering about going down this rabbit hole, wondering about trying something new, come on guys, this is double-edged shaving, this is wet shaving. We're supposed to be trying new things. Go down this path because you may find you like it, and you could even go down even further to a real straight razor. But that's all I got today. If there's a kind of Shavette that I didn't cover today, tell me below in the comments. We'll have to make a part 2 of loading those other style. If you do leave a comment, you can maybe get one of these, the black and blue t-shirt. That's all I got for you guys today. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to see it, and we'll see you next time at Razor Emporium for all things vintage shaving. Thanks, guys.